Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. Well, my friends, it's another bullish day in the market. I have big news for you. Bitcoin is pumping, the alts are looking good, the market's looking strong. But the bullish news, I got to talk to you about Goldman Sachs. Have you visited their website recently? Because on the homepage, as the main headline leading information is about cryptocurrency and metaverse and how that's going to impact the economy. This is huge. You want to know what's happening here, guys? I give you the TLDR. They have taken a position. Now it's time to pump their bags. And speaking of banks on Wall Street, Cowen, which of course a partner with PolySign, which has connections to Ripple and David Schwartz, Arthur Brito, they just launched some major crypto trading today, guys. This is pretty significant. It's huge news. I'm actually excited, very excited about this news. So we'll spend some time breaking that down. We also have more crypto funds popping up. Go figure, raising hundreds of millions of dollars ready to invest in the crypto market. And we're also going to talk about a bunch of other adoption news with Terra Luna buying $250 million in Bitcoin for their stablecoin reserves. Massive stuff happening in the market, guys. Before we get to it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. If you're listening on a podcast site, please give me a 5-star rating. Heads up, my interview with Sheila Warren, who used to be at the World Economic Forum. Well, she's now with the Crypto Council of Innovation, which is a global alliance of cryptocurrency industry leaders which are educating and advocating for crypto adoption and helping governments to do the right thing with regulations and so forth. So be sure to check out that interview, guys. You know, part of that council includes Coinbase, Fidelity, Andreessen Horowitz, Gemini, and much more. So she gives a breakdown of what's happening, her thoughts on the Biden executive order, and much more. I'll put a link in the description to the interview, so be sure to check it out. Quick word from our sponsor, and that is iTrust Capital, which allows you to buy and sell crypto 24/7 in a retirement account. So essentially, you're investing in crypto with an IRA and deferring a lot of your tax liabilities far off and letting your gains grow. So there's huge tax benefits to trading within a retirement account. And iTrust Capital is a great platform. They have a full mobile app. They have 25 plus cryptocurrencies and a really great support team that is ready to help and onboard you. And they use top of the level institutional grade crypto custody. So you don't have to worry about security or your assets. They use Coinbase custody, which a lot of big institutions use. So it's a really great platform. And best of all, it is free to sign up. You don't have to pay any fees. There are no monthly fees. There are no hidden fees. And if you sign up with my link in the description, you will get a $100 funding bonus. So be sure to check out iTrust Capital. Link will be in the description. Now, let's look at the market. Bitcoin right now sitting over $43,000. We're seeing green across the board. Ethereum is over $3,000. Binance token or BNB is over $411. XRP at just over 83 cents. Cardano seeing some big gains at $1.10. So everything is up. Obviously, we want higher prices, right? You know, we've seen these prices already. So what have we been watching and anticipating? That is Bitcoin's retracement, the move back upwards. Bitcoin, it seems like, has found its bottom. If you look here on the daily chart, looking very bullish, and we're headed upwards. Here on the weekly chart, we see another green candle forming for this week after a strong green candle close for last week. Now, we still want to be cautiously optimistic because I would like to see this respective week close on a strong green candle as well, similar to what happened in summer of 2021, where Bitcoin found its bottom and then started moving upwards. So as always, you know, I've said it many times, be patient, let this rally prove itself, let it play out. And obviously Bitcoin's retracement will also start to get the alts going, and we should expect some altcoin pumps. But, you know, obviously expect volatility as well. It's not going to go up in a straight line. And I'll be letting you guys know where I'm taking profits. I do plan to take profits as Bitcoin hits 55 to 58K in that retracement range, just in case we're not heading to new all-time highs. And this is the retracement peak, and then it goes into a bear market. And of course, I'll be taking profits on alts, right? Guys, I'm here to make money. I've lived through a bear market of 2018 to 2020. And my goodness, it was brutal. It was brutal, guys. So I'm taking my profits. Some crypto I'm holding long term. I'm not selling everything because I'm expecting future bull runs, and I'll be buying the dips in the bear market as well. So just heads up on what I'm doing. Obviously, not financial or investment advice. All right, guys. Shout out to Michael Del Castillo, who writes for Forbes. He tweeted it out today. Blows my mind that if you go to Goldman Sachs main website right now, this is what you see. I literally can't believe my eyes. And I retweeted this and I shared some screenshots. Guys, if you go to Goldman Sachs website right now, the first thing you're hit with, digitalization. And here's the subheadline: from cryptocurrencies to Metaverse, explore the mega trends that are reshaping economies. Wow. Wow. Guys, this is Goldman Sachs, the largest, if or probably the second largest investment bank in the world. I think we all know the caliber of clients they work with and how much money they handle, right? And the power they have. I mean, guys from Goldman Sachs go work for the government, and that's a whole other story by itself. But they work on a level unlike any other financial firm on the planet. Probably the one that comes closest is possibly J.P. Morgan, but Goldman Sachs. I mean, you guys, I think you all know. But look at what they're promoting on their homepage. As soon as you hit it, guys, they are pushing the new disruptive technology, which is blockchain and crypto. Under the crypto umbrella is, of course, NFTs, Metaverse, and so forth. This is amazing and very bullish. Now, they have been part of the FUD, though, throughout the years of crypto, right? Just look at this one from February 7th of 2018. Most cryptocurrencies will crash to zero, Goldman Sachs says. And this is just one headline, my friends. This is from 2018. And I was here for that because I got into the market 2016. They were trashing it. The likes of Jamie Dimon was calling Bitcoin a fraud, a scam. Don't talk to me about it. A lot of these guys at BlackRock were saying, yeah, we don't really care about that right now. We think it's just a bubble and yada, yada, right? They were poo-pooing it. Now that they have accumulated, they are ready to pump their bags, guys. And of course, this is how the game has been played for a very long time. This is why I tell you all, don't go watch CNBC Fast Money and mainstream financial shows. Don't take investment advice from them. I'm not telling you to take advice from me either. Go do your own research is what the takeaway here. And that's why when I, make my content, I share my screen, I share my sources. So, I'm not making it up. And I'm not just saying, here's how I feel, but rather, hey, this company just raised $1 billion and they're going to invest in crypto. This company just did an SEC filing. Goldman Sachs on their website is now promoting cryptocurrencies and Metaverse, right? It's not my opinion. It's here's the facts in front of your face. So I tweeted out the following, and I'll read it out here. I feel sorry for the people who fell for the FUD that crypto was a fad, going to zero, dead, etc. Goldman itself was responsible for some of this FUD, while weak hands sold and ran away. A lot of people who don't understand what's happening, they listen to Jim Cramer, they read the headlines, right? And they don't understand market cycles. They don't look at on-chain analysis and all the SEC filings, the things that we cover on this channel. Goldman bought. They are now ready to pump their bags. Guys, they've loaded up and now's the time. So I'm bullish because you and I, who have been here and have been accumulating, we're on the side of smart money. We bought the lows, we're going to sell the highs. Same principle applies in real estate, in stocks, and other assets, right? You want to buy low and sell high, right? To make a profit, obviously. And these guys play the manipulation game, the psychology game to the masses. And that's why there's a saying, there's information for the masses and information for the classes. So incredibly bullish. You guys can go pull up Goldman Sachs website and read through this. Now, here's some more bullish news. Wall Street Bank Cowen Incorporated to offer spot Bitcoin and crypto trading to retail clients? No, institutional clients. This is being reported by Bloomberg. Cowen will allow clients to trade 16 cryptos, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, according to the statement. Now, Bloomberg reported it, but they want me to pay $1.99 a month. I hate these paywalls. This is so annoying. But nevertheless, my friends, very bullish news. Here's what the reporter who put together the article said. New boutique investment bank Cowen starts offering spot crypto trading as it launches a digital asset unit. The move puts it at the front of Wall Street's push into crypto. It will allow clients to trade 16 coins, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, etc. It says here, Cowen's new digital unit also plans to offer crypto derivatives trading, lending, DeFi, and NFT access for institutional clients. It plans to expand to more than 100 staff in the near term. My friends, I've often shared points of views and perspectives from a business standpoint that if you own a business and you're hiring, it means you're anticipating growth. You're seeing demand and you're hiring to be able to meet that demand. If you're hiring people, you have to pay them a salary. It also takes resources and capital to go hire, right? You probably have to use recruiters. You have to go through all types of interviews and yada, yada, right? Some of you know what this is, but that costs money. Why are these companies making these investments? They see growth on the horizon. And we're seeing that with crypto exchanges and all these crypto companies. It is a big battle for talent right now. And folks are trying to grab as much talent as they can, expand to other markets as fast as they can. It's a land grab right now. So when these folks like these, and remember, they're not dealing with retail, they're dealing with institutions. I'm sure they have insider information. And I'm not saying they're doing something illegal, but rather they know, look, crypto regulations are going to get better. Biden just did the crypto executive order. I'm sure they're anticipating a Bitcoin spot ETF. They expect mainstream adoption, and they are building the on and off ramps here for institutional players. Very bullish news, my friends. And I know some of you see the short-term price movements and you turn bearish, or you say, hey, Tony, you're always bullish. I'm bullish from the macro perspective because I realize how early we are. And some folks may not understand my point of view or perspective because I'm looking at this thing from a yearly standpoint over the years, not just a few months or a quarter, right? So just to give you perspective, guys, this is incredibly bullish news. I hope you understand the level of impact this will have on the market and how significant this is. And of course, Cowen, if you all remember, last year partnered with PolySign. And PolySign provides crypto custody and all kinds of really great services to institutional players. And of course, it includes folks from BNY Mellon and different banks and so forth. And most notably, David Schwartz and Arthur Brito, obviously guys who helped build the XRP ledger. And David, obviously, is at Ripple. So this is pretty big, my friends. And here on their website, it says Silicon Valley meets Wall Street. And you guys may recall, I interviewed their CEO of PolySign, Jack McDonald, and we talked about the Cowen partnership as well. So if you haven't seen that interview, I'll put a link in the description. Guys, incredibly bullish news. I can't overstate how big time this is. And remember, dominoes are falling and game theory is going to play out. You have Goldman Sachs making a move, Cowen making a move. Watch the other players jump in as well. Now, Terra Luna, which has been performing really well. It's been, obviously making some ridiculous gains. I wish I bought some in Luna, man. Oh my gosh. I would have probably made some really nice gains, guys. But anyway, the Luna Foundation confirmed 6,000 Bitcoin purchase worth $250 million to back its UST stablecoin. This is significant, guys. Obviously, Luna, they have their UST stablecoin, running on the Luna blockchain, and they bought some Bitcoin as reserves. Think of it as gold backing fiat, right? The 5,934 Bitcoin purchased today and yesterday will be wrapped on Cosmos and deposited in smart contracts supporting the algorithmic stablecoin. Goodness, couldn't say that. This is bullish, guys. So shout out to the folks at Luna or Terra Luna. All right, this is significant, my friends. Some statement here being reported by Eleanor Terrett of Fox Business. Latest from Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell on crypto. Existing regulations were not built with digital currencies in mind. You don't say. Case in point, the Howey test. There will have to be new rules, laws, and frameworks to deal with digital currencies. Abso-freaking-lutely. Gary Gensler, start packing your bags, buddy, because guess what? The Biden executive order now wants all regulators and policymakers to come together, all these regulatory bodies, and put their heads together. And guess what? I believe they're going to update the Howey test, and there's going to be a new test for cryptocurrencies. So Gary Gensler he's not going to have a strong ground to stand here. And this is what we've been talking about for a long time, of course. And that the guardrails need to be put around the SEC and Gary Gensler. Now, here's a new venture fund that has popped up to invest in crypto. New crypto venture fund raises $125 million with plan to become a DAO in 2025. Few saw the promise of DAOs in the early days, as well as Tekin Salimi, if I'm saying his name right. In late 2017, Salimi, a corporate lawyer turned venture capital investor at Polychain Capital, published an essay detailing how the leaderless investing collectibles, known as decentralized autonomous organizations, could disrupt traditional financial models. And I do believe that, guys, DAOs are going to continue to grow, and we're going to see some really big investments and funding done through them. Back then, DAOs were scarce. Too fresh was the memory of the $50 million hack of the DAO back in 2016, one of the earliest experiments adopting a decentralized form of governance. Now there are over 4,000 of them, according to DeepDAO, tending a collective $10 billion in their treasuries. And Salimi is finally making a move. Soon, he will announce the launch of a $125 million venture fund called DAO 5, with plans to convert it to a DAO by 2025. Guys, this is huge, man. Pretty amazing what is happening here. And, you know, they're looking to, well, let me give you the details as far as what they're planning to invest in. The fund will invest in seed and pre-seed stage companies and projects across a variety of verticals in the crypto industry, including the so-called Layer 1 blockchain infrastructure, which supports networks such as Ethereum and Solana, privacy tech, decentralized finance, DAOs themselves, gaming, and NFTs. The average investment will fall between $500,000 and $2 million. Guys, I know I sound like a broken record. How many times have we talked about, if we add all of this up, it's in the trillions already, because a lot of companies are raising billions. And you just add up all these funds, 500 million here, 2 billion here, 1 billion here. It's, you know, or I shouldn't say trillions, but rather in the trillion. Yeah, in the trillions, right? Yeah, in the trillions. Okay. I can't speak today. But nevertheless, this is bullish news, and pretty exciting. Here's another example. Fintech firm Mogo forms a venture unit to manage its mostly crypto-related investments. Among Mogo's investments are a 39% stake in cryptocurrency exchange CoinSquare and holdings of Bitcoin and Ether. So what we're seeing, once again, is that these funds are holding the tokens themselves as well as the equity in certain companies. And I've said many times, I wish I was an accredited investor where I'm holding the tokens, which I currently am, and I can go put money into a certain fund and get equity, or, you know, go directly as well. So you're double dipping. And that's the unique thing about this asset class. And a lot of these venture guys, are going to do well because you have two avenues to make money, the token and just even just equity, right? And especially when some of these companies go public. So Canadian fintech company Mogo created Mogo Ventures to manage its 124 million Canadian dollars, which is $99 million US investment portfolio. Mogo Ventures will be led by Mogo CEO Greg Feller, along with a newly formed investment committee helmed by veteran investor and trader Michael Welkerl, if I'm saying that right, according to the company statement. Of the 124 million Canadian dollars portfolio, 103.8 million is from a 39% stake in Canadian crypto exchange CoinSquare. There's also a $1.7 million of Bitcoin and Ether holdings. So token plus equity. Pretty amazing. What's happening, my friends? Finally, Tetris, one of my favorite games to play growing up on a Game Boy. Well, they have filed a trademark application for NFTs and the metaverse. We're just seeing a lot of folks blossom the past coming back, and Web3 is revitalizing some of these brands and old school companies. Some of you could call zombie companies if you want to say that. But we saw LimeWire, right? They just jumped back on the jumped back into relevancy by they're going to issue or build a NFT marketplace via Algorand. And by the way, I'll be having my interview with the chief product officer with Algorand will be live tomorrow. We actually talk about that. So big things happening, guys. The future is so bright for this market. I hope some of you are looking at the market the same way I am. That is with a macro view, and you got to practice some patience here and not move by emotions or your feelings. You got to leave those at the door, watch the charts, watch what the big players are doing, not what they're saying. Look at the money piling up, and eventually all these things will culminate to higher prices. And of course, if you've been here, whether it was 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and you bought at that point, you're up significantly, right? Of course, depending on the asset. So, I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum and so forth. So my Bitcoin is up, obviously, because I didn't buy now. So, if you're entering the market now, that's where you have to be patient, exercise some patience, and look macro level for the future. Same way some of us who've been here, like myself, since 2016 or 2017, or hell, even 2018, we had to go through bloody bear markets and some painful times. And now we're rewarded, right? And the same thing for many of you, that we're still very early in the adoption curve. So really an opportunity of a lifetime. To be quite frank and to share some details, I've never made any type of money like this, like I've made in crypto. I'm talking swing trading, just investment. I held stocks and things like that, but man, it's certainly a blessing for me and my family that I got into this asset class early, guys, because if the crypto wasn't around, and I'm not, trying to say I wouldn't have been successful or I wouldn't be able to make money, but not at this level and not so easily, if I should put it that way, right? So, but look, early adopters of disruptive and new technology, even those who bought the Googles and the Amazons and so forth in the early days, made off well. So this is why stay curious. Don't just listen to mainstream media and narratives. Go do your own research, and that could open up some opportunities and things you weren't seeing, and like crypto, and can certainly be a great opportunity for you. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button. Share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.